Hey everyone, this is Chinmay back again. In this video, I'm just going to quickly introduce the first project for the upcoming Golang 1-to-1 live session classes. So this is going to be the first project where we will be using a hexagonal project architecture, which is very essential and highly scalable project structure when working with a microservice. So this project will be treating as a separate, or you can say a user profile microservice. So in this first project, we'll be creating a completely hardcore gRPC based microservice for creating a user profile. In this video, I'm just going to show you the project structure and the proto file which we'll be going to write from the scratch, and I'll be letting you know all the best practices which of adapters pattern while writing or designing your Golang service in backend. Okay, so your like this is a very random thing I have created, and you can create anything you want to create, but this is basically a user profile service to create profile for, let's say, a matching application. So here you can say we have a huge profile of like 139 lines, where we are having mainly these four gRPC service methods which are going to run on the server side. So like create user profile, get profile, update profile, and the delete profile. So if you go to the main file and if you run this project, hopefully I have Docker running because we need to connect with the database. Okay, the database is not running now, so you go to the Docker and then you just you shut this down, then you run the database, and now if you try to run the service, you should be able to run it. Okay, so here we are having a like, okay, so as you can see the logs, you can identify that I am using a production grade logging using Zap from Uber. So Zap is a highly like very fast, scalable and production grade logging package for the Golang specifically. So we are using that, and it is very human readable form and very easy to understand. Okay, so these are so logs like as you can see the gRPC server is running on the port 5011. Okay, so that's the case. And then I have the core business logic, then the business data, like then the domain models, like business data model, the business domain model. Then in the foundation we have config setup, we have database setup, we have logging setup. In the ZOF we have migrations, and we are also going to migrate the Docker related or the deployment related things to the ZOF folder. In the app folder we have services, and we have the main the service which is responsible for the business logic or the core logic of your application, and which is in this case the entry point for the gRPC server, and they are handlers. So here is the handlers in the user profile, and then in the business we have a core service for creating user profile. So here we are having core service, and as you can see in the service we have create, and we have get user, and we have update user, and we have delete user, and we are then we have a database repository, and then we have errors, we have models. So what we are doing here, we are following a pattern called like a handler to service, service to repository. So we are going like from top to down, which is a very scalable way to import and use the packages in Golang. So from the app we are going to business, and then from business we are going to the repository. And meanwhile we are using foundational thing, teleconfiguration, Postgres, and the logger. So we have configuration set up here. So this is how we are going to write our first project with this complete knowledge in our 1 month Golang 1-to-1 live session course. So if you are interested in such type of content, then feel free to contact me as soon as possible using WhatsApp or the email address, because I'm going to start this course this week only. Thank you so much.